Hello, you are listening to an article from Webmobyle.com. Webmobyle, with AY, provides quality, people-centered, professional mobile app and web development services with globally competitive pricing. The title is Navigating the Local Market, Adapting Business Models to Regional Realities. In today's increasingly global economy, entrepreneurs often dream of scaling their businesses across regions and borders. But success in a new market isn't just about expanding, it's about adapting. A business model that works in one region can fall flat in another if it fails to align with local realities. Whether you're entering a neighboring district or exploring an international opportunity, tailoring your approach to fit local norms, expectations, and systems can be the key difference between thriving and merely surviving. Businesses that understand and respect local nuances are more likely to earn community trust, drive meaningful engagement, and achieve long-term sustainability. If you're looking to grow your business in a new city, region, or country, this post will show you how to tailor your model for local success. Understand the local landscape. Before making any changes, start with a solid understanding of the local environment. Prioritize research from credible sources such as government economic data, regional market reports, academic studies, or insights provided by local chambers of commerce. These sources can offer grounded perspectives that strengthen your strategic decisions. This insight forms the bedrock for every strategic decision you'll make moving forward. 1. Study local consumer behavior. Every market has unique habits and preferences. Conduct surveys, focus groups, or analyze local competitors to learn what people buy, how they buy it, what matters to them, e.g., price, speed, customer service. Understanding these patterns allows you to anticipate needs, build customer-centric offerings, and avoid assumptions that could derail your strategy. 2. Consider cultural and economic factors. Culture deeply influences consumer decisions. A product that's popular in one country might not resonate elsewhere due to differences in values, taboos, or lifestyles. A slogan that works well in English might lose meaning, or even offend in another language. Also, pay attention to the economic landscape. What's affordable in one market might be expensive in another. Understanding income levels, cost of living, and consumer priorities helps shape pricing, packaging, and overall positioning. 3. Know the legal terrain. From business licenses to tax laws, compliance is key. Ignoring local regulations can result in fines, delays, or even shutdowns. Some regions may also require partnerships with local entities or impose ownership limits for foreign businesses. Do your due diligence or hire local consultants to stay ahead. Being proactive about compliance saves time, money, and your reputation. Why one size doesn't fit all. Big brands have learned the hard way that what works in New York may not work in Nairobi. Take McDonald's, for example. Its menus vary globally to include local favorites like Makaloo Tikki in India or teriyaki burgers in Japan. Localization isn't a weakness, it's a strength. While localization may require additional upfront investment in research, branding, or operations, the cost of market failure due to non-adaptation is often far greater. A business that fails to meet local expectations risks being ignored, or worse, rejected by the very customers it hopes to serve. Tailoring your approach shows respect for your audience, demonstrates cultural sensitivity, and often leads to better results. Smaller businesses can leverage this advantage too. Unlike large corporations burdened with rigid global systems, smaller teams can be more agile and innovative in adapting to local demands. Key areas to localize. Here's where you can adapt your business model for local impact. 1. Product or service. Don't assume your product fits every market. A great example of successful localization is Netflix, which customizes its content offerings based on regional tastes, commissioning local language series and adapting marketing strategies accordingly. This local-first content strategy has driven significant global user growth. Modify it to meet regional needs. For instance, if internet access is limited, offer offline functionality in your app. A food delivery service might need to integrate local menus or adjust delivery windows based on local routines. It's also wise to consider packaging preferences, sizing, or even the color schemes associated with your brand. 2. Pricing. Set prices that reflect local buying power. Consider localized pricing tiers that make your product or service more accessible without undercutting its value. You could also provide flexible payment options, such as cash on delivery, mobile money integration, or installment plans, especially in cash-based or underbanked economies. Offering these options not only boosts sales but builds customer confidence. 3. Marketing. Use local languages, relatable imagery, and region-specific platforms. A campaign that works on LinkedIn in one market might be more effective on WhatsApp or radio in another. Partnering with local influencers, community leaders, or content creators can significantly boost trust and visibility. Don't underestimate the power of community-driven word-of-mouth marketing. 4. Delivery and logistics. Adjust your supply chain to local infrastructure. For example, a delivery business in a region with poor roads might rely on bikes rather than vans. You may need to consider different warehousing strategies or collaborate with regional distribution centers to cut costs. Also, think about the final mile. How and where customers expect to receive goods, and how they communicate or coordinate deliveries. Leverage local partnerships. Working with local vendors, distributors, or agencies can streamline your entry into a new market. These partnerships offer insider knowledge, help build credibility, and reduce risk. Local collaborators bring cultural context, community connections, and can often navigate bureaucratic processes more efficiently. For example, teaming up with a local delivery firm could immediately solve logistics issues while reinforcing your commitment to supporting the local economy. Collaborating with someone who knows the landscape is often more effective than going it alone. Stay agile, listen and iterate. Once you enter a new market, treat it as a learning experience. Collect feedback, monitor performance, and refine your approach. What works today may not work tomorrow. Staying flexible keeps you competitive. Create feedback loops through customer service channels, follow-up surveys, or loyalty programs. Use regional KPIs to track what's resonating and make data-driven adjustments. Regularly engage customers to understand evolving expectations. Consider using tools like Net Promoter Score, NPS, surveys, WhatsApp business chats, or email feedback forms to create easy, low-barrier ways for customers to share their thoughts and experiences. Don't be afraid to pivot quickly if something isn't working. The ability to learn and adapt is one of the biggest advantages you can bring to a local market. Expect these challenges. Adapting isn't always smooth. Here are common roadblocks. Cultural resistance. Locals may prefer homegrown businesses or distrust external entrants. Logistical issues. Infrastructure gaps, unreliable networks, or transport inefficiencies can disrupt operations. Regulatory surprises. Changing policies or confusing bureaucracies can stall your momentum. Talent mismatch. Finding the right local talent or partners can take time and trial. Preparation and flexibility can help you navigate these effectively. Planning for contingencies and having a backup route can help reduce downtime when obstacles appear. Key takeaways. Local markets are not copy-paste versions of your current audience. Adaptation shows commitment and can significantly increase your success rate. Customize your product, pricing, marketing, and logistics. Build local partnerships and stay responsive to feedback. Stay agile and treat every market entry as a continuous learning process. Final thoughts. Adapting your business model to regional realities isn't just a survival strategy, it's a smart growth move. Businesses that listen, learn, and localize thrive where others struggle. From customer preferences to pricing flexibility and operational methods, localization strengthens your brand in meaningful ways. Whether you're a startup expanding into your first regional hub or an established brand exploring new territories, the principle remains the same. Understand first, adapt fast, and evolve constantly. Ready to go local? Start by asking, what would your customers hear when done differently? Then go out and build exactly that. Want to hear some more from the Webmobile blog? Please, subscribe. Thank you for listening to the article from Webmobyle.com. A subscription button is available at the end of each blog post. We would love it and also encourage you to leave your comment at the bottom of the page. Cheers, hope you listen or read again soon.